I turned 62 in October, which means I spent a whole morning losing a fight with a government website. Applying for my Social Security is supposed to be very simple, but for me, it was a total shit show. Stick around because I'll be sharing 4 simple tips that will save you a ton of time and stop you from making the same mistakes that I did. Welcome back to Kickin It with Christy. If you're new here, I post personal, funny stories and shorts, and today we're talking about the absolute sport of navigating the Social Security portal. Now, when you hit 62, you reach that magical threshold where you can officially claim early benefits. Yes, your monthly payment is going to be less than if you wait until your full retirement age, also known as FRA. We already know that. We've heard all the warnings. And I am by no means a financial advisor on this, but everyone's situation is different, and it's time for me to apply for my Social Security at 62. Now, the Social Security rule is if you want your money on time, you need to apply for it 4 months in advance of when you want to start your first payment. So I thought, hey, let me just click a few buttons online here, wrap this up, and go about my day. Well, that's not what happened. First off, logging into their website is like trying to break into Fort Knox. I was waiting for them to ask me what my first grade teacher's pet name was. And then all of a sudden, the website just stopped working. I was using Safari on my MacBook and it kept giving me a server problem error every time I tried to open the forms. So I did what any rational person would do, and I called them. After arguing with their automated robot for 10 minutes just to get me to a human, the agent tells me, well, our website is fine, so it must be your MacBook. I asked her, okay, do you have any ideas on how I can fix it? And she said no, but offers me an appointment with my local Social Security office. So I said, sure. So she puts me on hold for a brief 10 minutes. And she comes back and says, great, their first available appointment is the middle of November. And I'm like, November? I turned 62 in October. They tell me to apply 4 months early, and their appointment is a month after my birthday? I told her just to forget it at that point. So after I got off the phone, I get on to ChatGPT. In about 5 seconds, it said, try using Google Chrome instead of Safari. So I switched browsers, and voila, it worked immediately. So apparently ChatGPT knows more about the Social Security website than the Social Security Administration does. My mistake not to check with ChatGPT first. If you're getting ready to apply for your benefits, here are the 4 tips that will make applying for benefits easier for you. Number 1, set up your online account in advance of being able to apply. Don't wait till the day you want to file, do it weeks ahead. And if your browser that you are using is not letting you access the forms on their server, do like ChatGPT said and go to a different browser. I had to change from Safari to Chrome to get the access to the portal. Number 2, verify eligibility milestones. So you want to make sure that you're 62 years old to apply. You need to apply 4 months in advance of when you want to start collecting your benefits. And you roughly need about 40 work credits, and that is all on their website. Number 3, you'll need to gather a bunch of information before you can apply. You will need your birth certificate, the original or a certified copy. You'll need your U.S. citizenship papers if you weren't born inside the United States. You may need your tax records from the previous year. If you were in the military, you're going to need that paperwork regarding your discharge, or if you're still in the military, you'll need that paperwork. You will also need, and I did not know this, your spouse's social security number and their date of birth, and also your ex-spouse's. So if you were married more than 10 years to your ex-spouse or any ex-spouses, you will need their social security number and their date of birth. If you don't have it, it will let you file the paperwork, but I'm assuming it just takes a little bit longer to figure out the benefits that you'll receive. Also, they will want marriage certificates available and your divorce decrees available because they like the dates of all of that for each of your marriages and divorces. And then number 4, don't forget there's a payment lag in receiving your first payment. So I'm turning 62 in October. There's usually a month payment lag, so I probably won't get my first payment, or I know I won't get my first payment until until November. So don't forget about that. So I finally survived the process of applying for Social Security. Now we just have to wait to see if the government agrees that I actually exist and am eligible to receive my own benefits. If you're going through this right now, or if you've already been through the Social Security ringer, please drop me a comment below and tell me if you had any issues like I did. And also tell me if you received your first benefit on time. I would love to know. I would love to know if I'm going to receive mine on time. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like and subscribe button below. It really helps my channel grow, and I appreciate all your support. I will see you on the next Kickin' It with Christy. Enjoy.